Alright guys, welcome back to Persona 3 Reload. Last time we met Persona 3 Reload, we just got back into our social link stuff. I believe Makoto almost died. I'm just kidding. Because, well, Makoto almost got confronted about seeing multiple girls at the same time, though. I believe at the time, we're still in at least platonic relationships with all of them. So I didn't realize until now that Fuka didn't join in that event. I just realized that. But, excuse me. But today we're just going to be continuing social links until the next full moon battle, which is in about 9 days, so. I wonder what she read in the book the other day. We'll never know. Oh, man, I'm tired. Sorry, I gotta do a little fucking behind the scenes, but I usually record right after I get off work. But I didn't last night because I was just sore and I was just tired from last night because I had to do a lot of work last night.
Alright, this should be enough.
And then now, so I just decided, fuck it, I'll record in the morning. Probably a worse idea because I'm just tired and sore.
Low temperature. I'm gonna reclaim my pride today. Just you wait. Thanks. You can count on me. I'll make it so good you'll be asking for seconds.
But-
So we have to wash our hands first, and then you're in charge of the rice and veggies.
Wait, so what if I fuck it up and I don't ask for seconds?
So tender and juicy. Way better than last time. See? This is what I'm capable of. I knew I could do it if I tried. I can tell you like it too. That look on your face says it all. I couldn't help but laugh when you started wolfing it down.
I'm sorry, but that plate looks full to me.
Oh, but you didn't actually say
I don't see any wolfing down considering that the plate is still full. Call me crazy, but, you know, usually when someone wolfs something down, the plate is empty. Looks perfectly full to me. Yeah, he just fucking did that. Tetrakarn! Junpei Yukari slap me. Oh my god, please. You're a public persona! Ah, man. Yeah, but like that's another one of those instances where Itagawa goes nuts on the lesson, and I'm assuming he's like a joke professor because his things go on forever. Like I can't think of any other teacher that has such long monologues like Itagawa does. Because I think, I'm trying to remember the Persona 5 teachers. Most that happened with the teachers would be I forgot his name, but he usually throws a piece of chalk at Joker. And you have the chance of dodging it. Or no, you don't have a chance. It depends on your, I believe it's your guts level. Joker will dodge it, and then for some reason that gets you charm.
octagon again. Got it? Look, we got a lot of pork because it was cheap. Part of me thinks starting with fried food might be hard, but the basics are pretty much the same. You're a real oddball, you know that? Asking me to teach you how to cook. Why do you want to learn so much?
I mean, that's a reason I'm hanging out with you more often in this game. There's gonna be, you know, because we never got this chance in the original. I'll say that. Yeah, because I'm gonna say that Persona 3 Reload has a lot more social features than you think it does, than the original did.
Chopstick in the oil and check for little bubbles. Wait, you're putting on too much heat. The meat ain't gonna taste good if it's too tough.
Hold on a second.
Considering it was your first try. You still got room for improvement, though. Especially in the way you handle the knife and fryer. But if you're serious about it, then just practice.
Exquisite katsuya.
Alright, let's clean up. You ain't done cooking until everything's put away. So don't slack off.
But like, they added a lot more social features in Reload than I'd like to than I thought, because it's like, you know, especially when it comes to the C's team, because basically back in the original, C's didn't have any sort of social aspect unless you were Yukari, Mitsuru, and Fuka and Aigis. But like, you know, you couldn't hang out with, you know, the likes of Junpei, Shinji, and Akihiko before. They were just part of the. They were just living in the dorm, and you just happened to be there with them. The most you did with them was give them the head nod right before you showed up. Did you come all the way out here just to check your fucking email in front of me?
So, are you still carrying that thing around? Looks like you're not just playing errand boy this time. Sorry, but I'm not going back to school. Since it's you, I guess I'll say it. I ain't gonna live much longer. I'm getting by on meds right now, but that won't last forever.
I'm not gonna say anything.
This is probably the part where I ask God for a miracle, but that's never worked for me. This is my body we're talking about. I know it better than anyone, and I know there's nothing I can do.
Here you go! 2 specials!
Eat up. The noodles are getting soggy.
He just fucking gave them to us. Chill.
I know it seems like I wasted your time, but it's the good memories that stay with you and get people through their struggles. But it's also the mistakes you made that haunt you forever. I gotta use what time I have left to set things straight. I don't have the luxury of doing anything else. Damn, you really don't mince your words, do you? But you know, that ain't so bad. It's way more refreshing than having someone keep quiet because they're scared of hurting my feelings. That's gotta be why they depend on you so much. Aki and Kirijo are fighting with way more confidence than they had 2 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, you motherfuckers were stuck in Feeble for 2 years! How the hell? You guys didn't even think at all to figure out a way to progress? Hell, I'm pretty convinced you guys didn't even get to the fucking border floor, considering every time Mitsuru didn't know how border floors work. You guys are... Whatever.
Yeah. I should have been the one to hand it in. Sorry I put that on you. You can head on outside. I'm paying today. Thanks. Money's on the counter.
No, it's not. There's nothing on there. There's no money on the counter. Shinji, you fucking criminal. You fucking criminal. Someone get him! Do they have a equivalent of Batman in Japan? Is it just Batman? Someone get him!
Oh, welcome back.
That thief Shinji, now he's a wanted man. Now the ramen shop's gonna come after him. You didn't pay for our noodles, you idiot! We're going with Akihiko?
Keeping up with your running pace makes for great training.
Jesus fuck. Akihiko. You have to make everything into a training session.
Found a stray dog, but we weren't allowed to have pets at the orphanage. Maybe it's because Shinji came back. But I've been thinking about the past a lot recently.
I mean, now that I think about it, there was nothing to do with Koromaru back in the original Persona 3, huh?
Welcome back.
Like, you couldn't pet him, you couldn't take him. I don't think you could take him out on walks back in the original. I don't remember.
Didn't know they had stuff like this at the shrine. Maybe we should try looking for some next time. Anyway, it's time we start heading back. Let's go for a run again sometime, Koromaru.
Nope.
Good evening.
Oh my god, dude, you gotta learn how to use a fucking door. Come on.
Tell you this, but there's only one more week until the full moon.
Yeah, I could see the little fucking calendar on the screen right there.
But you can never be sure what the future holds. Be careful.
I played this game. I know everything's fine. Oh shit.
Remember, I'm always looking out for you. We'll meet again.
Yeah, maybe next time use the door, or maybe knock. You know, you never know what I'm doing in here. Maybe I'm changing clothes. You fucking weirdo. You fucking degenerate.
Either way. Yeah, exactly. Ah.
And we arrive at the solution. Oh, I really appreciate it.
To this day, I don't think I ever know what happens. I don't think I ever figured out what happens if you fall asleep in class. I've never figured that. I've never found that out. Usually because I never see the reason to. You get a few extra seconds of dialogue most of the time, unless you're Itagoa, and then you gain academics for it. So I don't see the downside in trying to stay awake, but
Sorry you went out of your way to stop by, but it was a quick meeting. Everyone left already. It's nice not having those hyenas around. There's something I want to take care of before I go home. It's that cigarette butt in the boys' bathroom.
oh shit, I forgot about that. That was like, what, dude, that was like 4 months ago. I forgot about that.
We can't exactly hold a meeting right now. You can leave if you want.
But I just got here.
I see. If you're not in a hurry, can you spare a few minutes? I'd like to share something.
Oh,
A man without position, honor, or education? What does he cling to as he struggles through life? Sincerity, a man once told me. Do you want to know what happened to that man? Well, TV anchorwoman was injured on the job while reporting on a story. The TV station executives deemed it an unfortunate accident. But when a magazine caught wind that they were hiding something, the execs threw the writer under the bus. They said it was the writer who covered up the truth. They turned him into a scapegoat. And now, that man is blacklisted from the TV industry. His life's calling. The same man who taught me the meaning of sincerity. In today's society, the weak are preyed upon by the strong. You can't survive on sincerity alone. As for me, I want to lead an organization that fosters strength. And to do that, order is essential if I want to keep those with power in check.
You know, I'm thinking about this. I'm pretty sure Agoro Akechi said, no, he didn't. Akechi never said anything like that. I'm trying to think of someone in the Persona series who said something similar to that. I'm trying to remember a villain who said... I guess Shido, to some extent, said something like that. Yeah, I think Shido said something to that extent back in 5. So is this Shido's, like, grandfather or something? Hold on, how old is Shido?
Shall we head out together?
Shido has to be, like, 40-something. If he's a politician, like, I'm gonna be generous and say he's in his, like, his early 50s, maybe mid-40s. Meaning that, in Ogari, he's in high school, so I'm gonna assume he's a second year, right? Second or third year. No, he's a second year, because he talks about... No, he's third year, right? I can't remember. What was I saying? I'm gonna assume... I think he's a third year.
We'll be in good shape.
I thought he was in the same class as Mitsuru. Hold up.
You're shaping.
My phone is somewhere else.
Still taste fine. Nothing beats eating them freshly picked. Oh, right. Don't just leave the stems and roots laying around after harvesting the crops. Take them out and replace the soil right away. You can't replant anything until you do that. I'm glad you pick up on stuff so quickly. Less trouble that way. You're great to work with. Unlike a certain someone. You know?
Psst, he means Akihiko!
But it's worth it every now and then. Even someone like me can... Oh. How do I put this? Growing something lets you see the result of your labor. So you feel like you built it with your own hands. Its life cycle ends once you eat it, though. Yeah. True. We get hungry just being alive. So I guess they play their part. Even if someone disappears, maybe they can still leave something behind. Nothing. Just talking to myself. Guess that ain't really like me. Ended up saying a little too much today. Break time's over. Let's get back to it.
It doesn't get... No, does he never say what year he is?
Alright. That just about does it. Thanks for your help. If you ever do this again, I'll join you. Time to head back.
Oh, apparently, he might be the same age as, He might be around the same class then. So I'm gonna make it if there's some bold. Never mind. You know what? I was like thinking, like, man, there's some bold assumptions on my part because then somehow he could be related to Shido. But I'm thinking if Shido, it's 2007, and well, Persona 5 takes place in 2000XX. So for all we know, it could be 2030. But I don't know. But I'm actually gonna call it a part here. The next time we meet in Persona 3 Reload. We're going to keep doing social link stuff. See you guys next time, and take care.